chud. Just had to get my coffee, chuddies. Ooh. Ha. Yeah, where I'm talking to the black dudes about Ryan Garcia. It was almost kind of pointless. I wasn't in the discussion for very long. Dude, the way those guys reacted to me was very interesting. Clearly, it was just a hug box of people who just wanted to like whine about how racist Ryan Garcia is. Like, I was bringing up good points. Like, what all I asked was, has he ever been racist in the past? And they kicked me for asking that, dude. It's like, well, it just kind of seems out of the blue. It's like, it doesn't matter. Who cares? You're defending him, dude. They're emotional about it, man. But, dude, he's done, man. And he just had a good fight. He just had a good win, bro. He's a great boxer. It's so crazy, man. Shit. I remember, because I haven't really followed boxing that closely until recently. Now I'm at least trying to follow boxing more closely. I've always been an MMA guy, but I just started seeing these videos about Ryan Garcia, you know, his training program, his diet. That's why I was starting to run like 5 miles. I was like, yeah, Ryan Garcia runs 5 miles every day, so I want to. What the hell happened to that guy, bro? I mean, there's not really any excuse for that tweet, dude. See, even me, like, singing the N-word song, that's all love, baby. That's all love. Like, not really. It's still bad, but it's not like what he said in that tweet, dude. Like, there's no recovering from that. And then there's also a video clip of him dropping hard R's. There's no recovering from that, dude. I think the tweet is worse. I should probably try to listen to that whole discussion. I only saw a very short clip from that discussion. But I asked some pretty good questions in that group, dude. That was a channel with 41,000 subs. There was like maybe 150 people watching. I was hoping that clip would get some steam. We'll see. It's worth watching. I feel like my audience should at least watch that clip. I tried to be a part of the discussion. Dude, it got really quiet when I started talking. Those guys were like, he's not like us. He's not like us. Who dat? Oh man, I forgot to watch. It was one of the things on my list to like watch newer God Winston stuff. Who did he recently make a video about? I gotta see some like new God Winston stuff. Dude, so I saw IP2 posted his tweet. I did not believe that he really posted that. It's so funny looking back on it. I was just scrolling through the IP2 message boards, and somebody's like, yo, Ryan Garcia is one of us. And I'm like, okay, yeah, typical IP2 meme. I didn't even bat an eye, dude. I didn't even bat an eye. Just like, okay, oh yeah, typical IP2 meme. There's no way at all I considered that Ryan Garcia really said that. And then later that day, I see all the controversy. I was like, oh shit, that was a real tweet. That was a real tweet. Whoa. I DM'd him on Instagram, dude. I'm gonna try to see if I can get him to talk to me. Maybe he's so unhinged that he'll talk to me. I gotta flex my fake subs, dude. I gotta try to get people to like do interviews with me. I need some big move for my channel, guys. I need to try to like get somebody to like get interviewed on my channel or something. We need clickbait to bring more people here. That's pretty much the next step. I need a big video, dude. I need something to go viral. I pretty much just need to figure out how to get something to go viral, dude. But I definitely think my algorithm's fucked up. Dude, Contact. Holy shit. I can't believe that I'd never seen that, man. I knew about that movie forever, and I just looked at the cover and thought, nah. That's just one of those movies that I just looked at the cover and just thought, nah, whatever. It's probably cringe. But damn, dude. I had no idea what to expect with that movie. But Matthew McConaughey, oh my gosh, dude. That night when Matthew McConaughey gets the chick into bed, dude, that is like... That's legendary Matthew McConaughey. That's probably his funniest role ever. You haven't seen Contact, dude? I mean, it's just a monumental movie, dude. It had I don't know what's his name, Bill Clinton. I don't know if they actually got Bill Clinton to be in the movie. I think they did. I don't know if they took like clips out of context from his speeches and used it, but it's like they got Bill Clinton in the movie and he was president at the time. They got freaking Jay Leno in the movie. Dude, they got so many huge celebrities for that movie. That's like government shit. That movie was basically some sort of government propaganda. But it's just worth seeing, dude. I mean, good or bad or whatever. I mean, it's just... That's a movie that people need to see. But Matthew McConaughey, oh my gosh, dude. She's like, oh, so you're a priest? Nah, I'm not... No, not really. Like, yeah, you know. It's so fucking bullshit, dude. Like, so you're a priest? Well, no, not really. You know, I just couldn't stand to be in seminary school anymore, so I dropped out and got into the humanities for the next decade, helping poor starving African children. And all while I was taking a vow of celibacy, I just wanted to give back, you know, give back to the people, dude. He's like peak Chad, like the best looking he's ever looked with his little curly hair and he's all tall and oh my gosh, dude. He just gives like the sexiest bullshit story of his life. It's so funny, dude. Oh, so you're a priest? Well, no, I dropped out of seminary because I just couldn't stand being around those old musty people anymore. Kind of became more of a philosopher and got into the humanities and started building toilets for children in the Middle East. And I just really wanted to give back to the people. Took a vow of celibacy and played my flute while looking up at the stars. I just love the stars and I just love helping people and I just want to be the best person I can possibly be, you know? Dude, oh my gosh. It's so funny, man. The absolute, like, Chad, get a woman into bed story. I've never seen that one. See, I've never seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And I feel like that might be boring. Contact was a 90s movie, so it's got, like, decent... 90s movie... When you find a good 90s movie, they're not boring. It's, like... the perfect blend of like before movies went to shit, but it has decent special effects and stuff. Yeah, I saw the first season of True Detective. Matthew McConaughey. Dude, I don't know if there's any funnier Matthew McConaughey line than when he tells his story to get that chick into bed, dude, in Contact. Like, that is just absolute primo Matthew McConaughey. Nah, I dropped out of seminary. I just couldn't handle being around those musty old men anymore. It didn't seem like they had it all figured out. I've always been more of a seeker, more of a philosopher. So, I spent the next 20 years in the humanities, took a vow of celibacy, and was trying to help starving kids in Africa. It's like, oh my gosh, dude. It's so funny. Blammo! Yeah, I mean, it's just a movie worth seeing, dude. I think space is cringe still. But if you can kind of like take space out of the equation, it's just kind of like, damn, that's an interesting concept for a movie. It definitely seems like it was just had a massive budget and like it was probably government propaganda. Dude, it's all about churches right now, man. Damn. There's so many good churches songs. And they did a song with Robert Smith. They did a song with Robert Smith. I put them on my list, dude. I put them on a list with all these other bands. Whoa, how did that open? Whoa, that's a mind flip, dude. Mind flip. I have these like massive notepads saved. And I opened one last night. But for some reason that one isn't open anymore and a different one is. It's like, wait, what? I don't think I've ever seen Jaws, dude. I've never even seen Jaws. Bro, I have a weird thing in my mind with like 70s movies. I should give it a shot though. I need to be like a better cinema person. I really should watch Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Yeah, so this list right here, dude. Cocktail Twins, Slow Dive, Elliott Smith, Modest Mouse, Curve, Pinback, Built to Spill. All three of those bands are like, eh. I tried to like Curve. Pinback, I think, is a side project of Deftones. I remember liking them all right, but I've never gone back to it. Built to Spill. Haven't listened to them in a long time. Kate Bush, The Cure, Depeche Mode, The Smiths, Ride, Churches, Sigur Rós, and Swerve Driver. Dude, the fact that Churches made that list is like, means I think pretty highly of them, dude. I just really like their sound, man. They got a sweetie singer. She's such a sweetie, dude. Oh my gosh, when I watch Church's music videos, I'm like, she's such a freaking sweetie. She makes all like the perfect faces and like hand things, and it's like, oh my gosh, she's such an adorable little sweetie. She played drums? The Church's chick? Sweetie. She's a drummer, sweetie. I mean, dude, I kind of feel like that's what I wanted Giga Stoic to sound like. That's kind of the sound that really Giga Stoic was inspired by. You know, I've never really heard like old Madonna. There was an old Madonna song on the radio the other day. I really liked the way it sounded, like 80s Madonna. It had kind of like the vibe of some of those bands that I listed. It had kind of that like, I don't know, like shoegaze, power pop, indie vibe. I should look up that song. Something about like star power or something. Star something. old Madonna. I was like, who is this? And then when I realized it was Madonna, I was like, oh shit, this is Madonna? It sounds like something kind of cool. Let's see. Madonna. Starlight? That's probably it. Lucky Star. Maybe that's it.
Oh, should have bought Dixie. These weak store.
I mean, when Sweet is like that, so they play drums. Yeah, I played drums for 10 years. Wee! Like, I don't know if like they're actually good, but I'll have to see. I'll have to see if there's videos of them playing drums. Yeah, Lucky Star. Such a hoe in the music video. Dude. Wow. This is a bold statement. I don't know if I've seen any pop chick be more of a hoe than Madonna was just being. She was being such a hoe in that music video, dude. Wow. I didn't crank it yesterday, boys. Woo! Let's keep it going. Westworld, man. I'm so weird with TV and movies, guys. It's like hard to explain. I basically judge a show or a movie before I see it. That's what happened with Contact. I looked at the cover of the movie Contact a long time ago, and I was just like, nope, that movie probably sucks. Same thing with like Westworld. I just judge it before I see it. I literally judge it by its cover, or like the title, the cover, the plot description. It's like, robots, 2015, just probably don't give a shit. I probably just don't give a shit. And then sometimes I watch it, it's like, whoa, why didn't anybody tell me Westworld was good? And then it's like, we did, bro. You judged it based off of fucking nothing. I think that's me lashing out at the world for how people judge me, dude. People judge me, it's like, yeah, he's just fucking bald. So I just judge shit that I've never seen before. She's always trying to piss off Dad. That's so funny in Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. Come on, buddy. I know you hate your dad. It's not his fault. He tried the best. You're right. I do hate my dad. Original 70s series. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Dude, it's creepy when I find a band like Churches. Like, man, I'm just gonna look at their album catalog. They have so many albums already. And they're like a 2010s band. That's the shit that just makes me feel old, dude. Hey, stop. What are you doing? Dude, these fucking smartphones, man. There used to be a button. And now there's not a button. And it's supposed to be fancier. It's like, okay, well then be smarter. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I feel like they already have like 10 albums, dude. It's just weird. Like, their earliest album is probably like 2012. What the hell, dude? Why is this being retarded? How do I look at all their albums? Well, they only have 3 albums? Or I guess this is all their albums. Every Open Eye 2015. Love is Dead. Screen Violence Director's Cut. Is this all their albums? I guess that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first song I ever heard by them was Bury It. And I became obsessed with that song. That's back when I was like waiting for my rap music video. Yeah, I became obsessed with that song back then. But yeah, it just took a while for me to realize, like, dude, I just freaking love this band. I told you I would hate you till forever. Okay, so I'm having trouble following your guys' discussion, dude. So there was a movie, Westworld, in the 70s. Oh, there's a 70s series, and then there's a movie of Westworld. It was the 80s beyond Westworld. Damn, dude. Westworld in it. Joe Rogan likes Westworld. Okay, I need to resist the urge to try to noodle around on my computer while I stream, because Crackle City. You guys remember a show called Reboot that was on Toonami? That's probably more my time. There was a channel on YouTube that was like streaming all the episodes yesterday. Man, that show was on like when I was that show was on when I was in like 1st and 2nd grade, dude. I had a childhood friend. My first friend ever, dude. Man, we were like best friends. It was just like freaking me and him till the end, dude, until he moved. That was in like kindergarten and 1st grade. I remember that show was on at his house one time. So that means I was watching that shit like kindergarten, 1st grade. I've tried to go back and check it out, and it just looks like the cartooniest. It looks like the cartooniest horse shit now as an adult. But I kind of remember where I left off in the show back then. Like, they go into video games. In Reboot, they live in this, like, tech world, and they go inside video games. They get, like, absorbed into a video game. And then at some point in the show, it hits this, like, really rocky point where they, like, die in the video game. Or this guy, like, loses in the video game. And then he becomes, like, some weird alternate ego guy. That's where I left off in the show, dude. I've always kind of been curious what happened. Because they made it sound like it was this, like, big deal if you die in the game. And then he does die in the game. And I've always been curious what happened from that point, dude. I might have to actually go see what happens. But yeah, I went back and started watching it a little bit. It's like, oh, dude, this is like the cartooniest, like, bullshit ever. This is like for little kids, dude. Transformers, robots in disguise. I very faintly remember the generation of cartoons that was kind of before my generation. Like, if I was Gen X or if I was like an older millennial, it would have been Beast Wars. That was more like Street Sharks, but I faintly remember that shit. Beast Wars, Street Sharks, Transformers. Um, really, what was that show called? Thundercats. I mean, Thundercats was on Toonami. I remember watching Thundercats on Toonami. I've seen quite a bit of that. But that was definitely a little bit of an older show that they kind of just kept going. He-Man. He-Man was definitely an 80s kid cartoon. I never really saw any of that. Dude, I remember like the rip-offs of Power Rangers. VR Troopers. Dude, freaking VR Troopers, man. I actually watched a couple of episodes of that when I was in Vegas. Just for like nostalgia overload. I remember when that was on TV, dude. That shit kind of makes you like sick to your stomach, dude. Just like really weird, obscure, like forgotten nostalgia. Like the Power Rangers spin-offs. I remember watching the second Power Rangers, because I faintly remember that from my childhood, where like the red Power Ranger has like a star on his helmet. They made a movie out of it. I never saw that movie. Zeo! Power Rangers Zeo, dude. Yeah. I watched the first few episodes of that, and when it shows the villain in space, the tech guy, like, dude, it made me feel like I was gonna like faint or something. I'm like, oh my gosh. I remember this scene from when I was a kid. And it's like such a weird nostalgia, bro. Watching something that you haven't seen since you were like a child. And remembering it. Conan the Adventurer, Pirates of the Dark Water. Bro, G.I. Joe. I would be curious to watch some episodes of G.I. Joe, the cartoon. Jay Dyer says that was like... That was a show basically designed by military intelligence for children. That show is made by military intelligence, trying to kind of like prime children to have like pro military views. Wow! Thanks, Paramilitary Parachute Brigade! I'm sure glad we got the Paramilitary Parachute Brigade on our team. And just remember, kids, maybe you can be a commando someday too. You just gotta score really high on the military ASVAB. Wow! Thanks, Paramilitary Trooper Rick! G.I. Joe! I want to be in the CIA. Well, it's a really hefty task to be in the CIA there, bucko. Can I work in Arkansas? Well, the CIA works overseas, kids. See, we're looking out for American interests. But if you eat healthy, work out, get good grades, I'm sure that you can be in the CIA someday, just like your old man. Wow, thanks, Top Secret Agent Joseph. G.I. Joe! Batman Beyond. Faintly remember that. It's all about Batman the Animated Series, though. I used to watch that when I was a kid. And people, like, swear by that. That show is, like, so highly rated on IMDb. That's kind of been one of the things on my to-do list for a long time, is, like, eventually kind of work my way through Batman the Animated Series. People really liked Batman Beyond, too, though. But Batman the Animated Series is, like, if you're a Batman fan, which I actually kind of am. You know what, dude? When it comes to like Marvel, DC comics, like comic book movies, I think I'm a Batman guy, dude. Um, Man, I still haven't watched Batman Returns. I almost feel like I did, and I just don't remember it. But yeah, the Batman. I saw it when I was a kid. I should like do that like this week, bro. The one with the Penguin and Catwoman. I almost feel like I watched it a few months ago or last year or something, and I just don't remember it. But I have the first one on DVD with the Joker. That one's all right, dude. I like Jim Carrey as the Riddler, Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, Val Kilmer as Batman. Batman Forever. Dude, that's the one that's nostalgic. That's the one that I watched a lot when I was a kid. I'll always love that montage. Ooh, you're sorta stuck where you are, but in your dreams you can buy expensive cars. Live on Mars and have it your way. And you hate your boss at your job, but in your dreams you can blow his head off. In your dreams show no mercy. And all your bad days will end. Flaming Lips, dude. Man, being exposed to that as a kid and then growing up to be this kind of like indie guy, big stuff. That's probably like one of the coziest scenes in like any movie for me. But Batman fans complain. They're like, oh dude, I don't like from that point, that's when that series went to trash because it's too like cartoony. The earlier movies were like darker. It's like, nah, dude, I like the cartoony one though. But yeah, I got that on DVD, and then the Nolan Batmans, the Christopher Nolan Batmans are great. So yeah, Batman's good shit. Yeah, Mr. Freeze, obviously that one's terrible. That movie came out when I was in like first grade. That movie came out when I was in like first grade, and I couldn't tell that it was terrible. Like I watched it a bunch, and I thought it was great. And then you grow up, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is like a Z tier movie. This is like a really bad movie. Return of the Joker. That's a cartoon, right? Yeah, I can kind of soy out on some Batman shit, dude. And Spider-Man. I recently watched through the first 3 Spider-Mans. The third one's weird. Everybody knows that. Yeah, Flaming Lips, though. I used to be kind of a Flaming Lips fan. Oh, Yoshime, they don't believe me, but you won't let those robots eat me, Yoshime. Flaming Lips, they're a weird group. I should revisit them. They got a couple of really good songs, though. Do you realize, oh, the happiness makes you cry? Baby, I got a little kid from the road of the back. Ooh, what a little stranger, yeah. Now that you're old and the blue, now is the blue of the bed. That was in, that song was in Batman Forever. Great soundtrack, dude. The Batman Forever soundtrack is great. Seal, Flaming Lips. Probably can't remember anything else. Oh man, the squeeze in it was what's that chick's name? Nicole Kidman? Dude, Nicole Kidman was the squeeze. Chatty Val Kilmer Batman. Jim Carrey, the Riddler. Like I said, I was a huge Jim Carrey fan. I'm still a huge Jim Carrey fan. And now it sounds like Jim Carrey is like unironically enlightened. I literally think you could learn some things from Jim Carrey spiritually. Like, dude. Jim Chatty. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, he's a leftist. It's like, yeah. Who fucking cares, dude? Hollywood people. What is it about rich people being leftists, dude? There's just some instinct when you're like a multimillionaire. It's like, I hate poor white people. Something just happens to you when you're a millionaire. It's like, no! Middle-class white people have to fucking be replaced. It's only fair. Anyway, that makes me sound like I'm alt-right. I don't know, dude. I'm sure if we were all rich Hollywood actors, we'd probably all be leftists too, dude. I don't know why it's like that, but that's how it be. I got The Mask on DVD. Somebody stop me. I saw FL live once. Flaming Lips. Nice, dude. Singer kept stopping between songs to lecture the crowd about Republicans and Bush being bad. Oh my gosh, dude. But you know what? That's how it was. That's what I always say, dude. Like, no effects. Enemy of the planet. Everybody hated Bush, dude. Like, all music was just like a giant machine. Who wants to be an American idiot? Like, everything was anti-Bush, bro. But honestly, dude, I think it's just like a Freemasonic pressure valve release. It's like, oh my gosh, he's so terrible, guys. He took us to war. It's to make everybody think that the system understands, when really it's like pro-establishment, right-wing skull and bones, Freemasonic television and music. It's just a pressure release, dude. It's the system. It's like, yeah, we understand, dude. We didn't want Bush to win either, so shut the fuck up and work and listen to your music, because you ain't gonna do shit. Behind all of those bands and TV shows, like That's My Bush, Little Bush, there's a freaking glowy that's like, you won't do shit. Oh man, their drummer plays CNC custom drums. That's one of the things I miss about like real drummers. I mean, aside from the fact that I'm a fucking drummer and like I just miss drums because drums was fucking amazing. But all those drummers played custom drums, dude. I have like a very wide knowledge of like what kind of drums drummers played. Talking about Israel as a lefty is the exception. And why do you think that is? I remember my sister trying to say that CNN was like anti-Israel. I don't think they are, dude. I'll have to look into it more, but I remember CNN being pro-Israel. I think like all news is pro-Israel. I was at Occupy Wall Street. Confirmed, Glowy. Glowy, confirmed. It's like, oh, is anybody else here getting tired? There's like he towers over all these like skinny college kids, like a jacked former Navy SEAL, just like, oh, is anybody else here getting sleepy? Let's all just go home, guys. I think we've made our point here. Let's go home and take a nap. What do you say, guys? I think this Wall Street shit will work itself out. We need to go inside the Wall Street. We need to go inside Wall Street. Oh my gosh, you guys. Seal's drummer played Orange County custom drums and percussion. CNC custom drums. Orange County custom drums. Way back in the day, My Chemical Romance played CNC custom drums. But what happens when a band gets like super famous is they usually switch to like DW or Tama or something. Some 41's drummer, Steve-O32, he used to play Orange County custom drums and percussion. Travis Barker was like the poster boy of Orange County drums and percussion. Yo, I highly recommend that movie, A Serious Man. I watched that the night before last night. A Serious Man. That's maybe like the most Jewish movie you could ever see. Like, it's about a family. It's about a guy with a family whose like life is kind of going to shit. But his family is like traditional Jewish in like the 70s. His kid goes to Jewish school. His kid is like reading the scroll at temple. Everybody tells him to go to the rabbi over and over again. He talks to all these different rabbis. It's a really interesting like look into like Jewish life. I never got crazy into MCR. I should actually probably try to listen to like their first couple of albums all the way through. I discovered them like a year before they blew up. I remember they like remade one of their music videos. Yeah, it's crazy how famous they got. First songs I heard from them was like Helena and then I'm Not Okay. Their drummer had a 24-inch bass drum, 13x7 snare drum. Damn, randomly on YouTube, videos of Method Man lifting weights popped up. Dude, he's strong as shit. Method Man can bench 315 for like 3 reps, dude. Yeah, Method Man is strong as shit, dude. He's probably on roids. Yep. Yeah, dude. Honestly, probably one of the biggest mistakes you can make with your day is not drinking water before you drink coffee. I try to like chug half of this bottle before I start drinking my coffee. I'm okay now. Oh man, I'm definitely frustrated that I was starting to do drum covers. I was starting to really get into it with making rap music. I really lost my momentum with drum covers and making songs, dude. I gotta get back into that, dude. I gotta figure out the next drum cover I want to do. But mainly, I got to get back into the rap. It's hard to get that momentum going. Moving definitely screwed up that momentum. But, man, it feels so good to just, like... It's over. It's already been a month, dude. It's already been over a month since I moved. Cats are happy here. Well, that's something that's going great for me. I'm freaking skilling it at the gym. But, yeah, I definitely wish I was stronger, bro. I wish I was stronger. Wish I could feel no pain. Today's back and biceps day. Let's get it. I think I'm going to start with deadlifts today. I usually start with... I'll start with pull-ups, then I'll do rows, then I'll do deadlifts, then I do biceps. I think today I'm going to start with deadlifts, then I'll do rows, then... But yeah, I'm going to do 5 sets of 5 for deadlifts today. And I think eventually, maybe like I'll do 2 more sessions of like 4 sets of 10, 4 sets of 8 to 10 on squats. And then I think I'll switch to 5 sets of 5 for squats too. And then I think eventually I'll switch to 5 sets of 5 for bench press. I like 5 sets of 5 because I just kind of know that that works. But I don't know, maybe like in a month from now, I'll switch everything to 5 sets of 5. Man, so far for prospects at the gym, I mean, it starts with like seeing the same girls over and over, which I'm kind of just not doing. But the one girl that I see a lot is this semi-older lady that works there, dude. I can't tell. She might be like 40, bro. She might be in her 40s. But, you know, she works at the gym. Like, she's fucking lean and tight and in shape. And she's kind of just got this little, like, mousy, like, oh. She just kind of seems... I don't know, dude. I've been checking her out. I think she's been checking me out. She talked to me when I was there. Just kind of feel like there's something there, dude. She's a little bit older, but she's looking all right. And it's all right. Oh, we gotta get right back to where we started from. Nothing's good, nothing is good. We gotta get right back to where we started from. Dude, you know what movie randomly has a great soundtrack? An extremely goofy movie. That just mogs the first one in every way, dude. I have really good feelings about that movie in general. Yo, they made the freaking girls in that movie hot. They made those weird fucking dog girls hot, dude. Same thing with the first one. with the chick that Max likes. What's her name? Like, dude, why do they make them so hot? You know what I'm talking about. Don't leave me hanging. You know Disney made those freaking dog women hot. In a goofy movie, an extremely goofy movie. Like, dude, next time you watch an extremely goofy movie, which might be never because you're an adult, look at the way they made those freaking chicks, dude. They make them thick as frick. They make them thick as a brick. That's probably why I'm into thick girls now. They knew what they were doing. Yeah, man. Holy shit. Yeah, I think it's kind of easy to get over Tessie. If she was more of a team player. I think it's so cringe when she talks about Trump. Like, I think it's so cringe when anybody talks about Trump, dude. It's like, oh my gosh, who cares, bro? That little discussion we had about Israel. What is Trump's stance on Israel? Like, there you go, dude. And there we go. Okay, this is the part where I have to go to the bathroom because I drank coffee. If we can hang Tenny for like, it'll probably just take a couple minutes. Hang Tenny for a couple minutes, guys. We'll be right back. Keep each other entertained. Oh my goodness. Experiencing a little bit of discomfort in there. All right. Black coated hype. Queen of the Damned. That movie wasn't rated super high. I've never seen that one. I remember my dad watched it. It had Deftones on there. And you feel so alive. Man, I got really into Deftones when I first started trying to listen to them in Vegas back in like 2019. I had a very short period where I was like really obsessed with Deftones. I still like them. I definitely still like them, but they're kind of a love or hate band. They're like really popular. There's this particular kind of girl who's into Deftones who, I don't know, I feel like they're a mega bitch, dude. Like, I could come across, like, some hot goth chick who's into Deftones. Like, I'm into Deftones. Like, you're not Chad. Those are the girls who need, like, some cheesy pretty boy boyfriend. It's like, but I like Deftones, and I can play Deftones on drums. It's like, you're not Chad. They need some, like, cheesy, try-hard pretty boy with long hair who's skinny, and probably I could kick his ass. That's what Deftones girls like. But maybe that's just my very specific experience. Or I can't stand it. Well, chuddies, about time to start getting this Dave Grohlin over here. I have more chores over here than I had in Kodiak, but you know, that's, you know, gets me out and about, gets me doing shit. Yeah, I gotta say though, the prospect of picking up a girl from the gym is just really difficult, man. Really difficult. Even though I feel like a couple of girls are checking me out, it's just like, man, how do you get anywhere with a girl at the gym? That seems very difficult. We've been over that. I'm gonna massage my knee, dude. Where's my massage gun? Yeah, it's not easy, dude. I feel like you gotta kind of be outgoing. On Joey Swole's TikTok, yeah. I swear, bro, sometimes the hottest women there are disappointed that guys don't talk to them. Like, women that are a little less hot, a little less intimidating, they're, like, more approachable, but I gotta tell you, dude, I mean, my mind is free reign. I could have been thinking about any of these girls at the gym, and the girl that keeps popping into my mind is this older chick, bro. I just feel bad because it definitely wouldn't be something that, like, lasts, you know? But, man, I'm not really sure how old she is. She might be like 40, but she's in shape, dude. She is in shape. And I just feel like she's kind of throwing it out there for me, dude. Oh, yeah. Ooh, dude, these are great. You got one of these, Timba? Can't really relate to anyone under 25, dude. That's the thing, guys. That's a very disturbing kind of problem with like the black pillars on the internet. You guys gotta be really careful with this whole like, oh man, I missed my window to be with women in their 20s or young 20s and women hit the wall. It's just like, dude, there's some women out there, I've been seeing them here, that are just a little bit older and they're still hot, dude. Like, people just need to just calm down a little bit with that shit because it's really creepy, dude. And, you know, you could still meet a girl in her 20s, but they're overrated, bro. Young 20s chicks are like so overrated. They're so overrated, man. And think about it. Every girl is into the gym lately. Like, women are so into the gym lately. Dude, there's some women who are still looking fucking good. This chick working at a restaurant, she must have been like in her 30s. She was freaking... Luckily for me, I'm just a booty guy, dude. If they got the booty, I'm like, that's the dream right there. That booty's the dream. Fat bottom girls, you make that rockin' world go round. So this is, I guess, a massage gun. It's weird. There's a bunch of different, like, priced ones made by different brands. This was not one of the more expensive ones, man. And it's really nice. It holds a great charge. You know, this thing just massages you, and I feel like it's great, dude. There's so many people who use it. There's not really any method behind it. Like, just put it wherever you think it would feel good, and it probably will. It probably will help you. Like, I get this weird pain. I get this weird soreness, like, right here. It's not really a soreness. It's just kind of like an aching above my kneecap right here. I feel like it's some sort of a... It's kind of like a hernia in your muscle that just kind of like never goes away. It's way back from when I hurt myself deadlifting. This is kind of like the only remaining injury I have. The shit in my scapula, I feel like is all good now, even though I'm just careful with it. But every now and then I get an aching like right there. And the massage gun helps. It definitely helps, dude. 34, be cool to be with 25, 34. Yeah, for sure, dude. Same here. I'm 33, and it's like... Now, in terms of somebody that I'd want to be with forever... But that's a hard question any way you slice it, dude. That's a hard question any way you slice it. And I think men need to try to just... Because, dude, the black pill just, like, catastrophizes things. The reality is that it's harder to make a younger girl want to commit. It's like, oh, Chad, cock carousel. That's what women do. It's like, yeah, kind of, dude, but that's just the way it is, man. Even if you are Chad, like, a freaking 20-year-old girl, 20, 22, whatever, they will just get bored. They will just have so many options. That's just the way it is, bro. Not all of them, but guys are like, she needs to be a virgin. She needs to be 20. She needs to want to commit. It's like, bro, it's a freaking unicorn. Like, you're looking for a unicorn and you're catastrophizing. There are some of these gym chicks who are still hot. They've probably boned a few guys, but you need to, like, fucking get your head out of the clouds, dude. I'm just kind of living in the moment. Wasted a lot of time in my 20s dealing with drug and alcohol addiction. Yeah, I wasted time in my fucking 20s. No doubt about that. Dating apps. Fuck dating apps, dude. I just really don't want to bother with dating apps. Went with my brother to watch fireworks. It was exhausting, a bit brutal trying to get back out there. Doomer Black Pill Fantasy. Yeah, man. Dude, it's like this weird, like your mind snaps to it. Like a panic signal goes off in your brain. It's like she has to be 20 and a virgin and super trad. And it's like, dude, no offense, but seeing as how your mind is panicking because you haven't had success with women, and your reaction to like failing with women is to like have higher standards than you've ever had. All of a sudden your standards are like, that's how a lot of guys cope with struggling with women, dude. All of a sudden your standards are fucking insane. And it's delusional because it's like, dude, there are women that are like hotter than the women you whack off to. And they're, 29. They fucked a few guys. There's probably something wrong with them. Like they have some tattoo you wish they didn't have. But that's the first step, guys. There's guys that the black pill is fucking poison, man. On so many different levels. Even if a lot of it's true, it's just not going to help. It's just not going to help, dude. There's women out there telling women that feminism's poison. And it's true, dude. You got to get that shit out of your head. Yeah, it all comes from porn. A lot of it comes from porn, for sure. First thing one of them asked me in front of everyone is what I do for work, and I blew it! I could tell after that they basically treated me gently, like a kid in the room. Just rehearse a lie, bro. You gotta rehearse a lie. What did you say to that? Did you say you weren't working? Dude, there's nothing wrong with white lies. You need to say something. I've always said this in the past. Say something that moves the conversation along. There's certain milestones in a discussion, and you need to have an answer prepared that just moves the discussion along, bro. And, people are fucked up when they can't just respect that. It's a little bit easier for me. I got my drumming. It's easy for me to just say, oh, I'm teaching drum lessons online. I got some money saved, drum lessons online, did some investments. How long I've been here after moving, I told them the truth since last year. It's not a big deal, dude. Yeah, you have to. People always say this, like, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. I'm not going to say that about, like, getting your life together. Stop making excuses when it comes to saying the right thing. We all know about normies. We all know how discussions work. So I'm not going to say, stop making excuses, get a job. And it's like, stop making excuses, say the right fucking thing in a discussion. You don't have to get a job. Clearly, you're making your life work without it. But stop making excuses. Say the right thing in a discussion. And it's not that hard. Just come up with, I do investments. I do trading. I work online. Dude. Just something that just keeps the discussion going. But it's all good, dude. Bro, I suffered like a 3-year humiliation ritual in Kodiak. That shit was literally a humiliation ritual, dude. If you guys have never seen Chosen One's videos about the humiliation ritual, look that shit up. Just search Chosen One's humiliation ritual. Bro, I was calling my life in Kodiak a humiliation ritual before I ever heard anybody else use that term. That's one of the reasons I can't kick that shit. It's like, bro, I really fucking lived a humiliation ritual. Don't know why I exist. However, people are like, you manifest your destiny, and I'm trying my hardest to achieve a positive outcome. However, at times I feel disappointed. I think a lot of us are just too empathetic. It's like you have to kind of like shield your empathy power level, dude. You don't want to lie to people. You don't want to play people like a game. You don't want to play the social game. That's the problem, guys. And it comes off as neuroticism sometimes. Like, being empathetic is a beautiful thing. But you need to play the game a little bit, bro. Basically just meaning lie a little bit. Women are all about hearing lies. It's in music. It's in fucking Rihanna songs. It's in so many songs, bro. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. On and on, tell me lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. Women literally are saying, please lie to me. Women want to hear fucking lies, bro. Because the guy that's fucking them is also lying. That's what people don't realize. By the way, they say the same thing about job interviews. It's funny how similar, dude, the amount of comparisons I can draw to getting a job and getting a woman. And there's a bunch of people here without a job or a woman. Lie on your resume. Everybody lies on their resume, dude. Everybody lies on their fucking resume. Everybody gets jobs they're underqualified for. Don't leave your job till you get a new job. But it's kind of like narcissistic and superficial. It's like, you know, date any woman you can get. I mean, as long as, like, you could get, you know, basically a girl who's just barely meets your requirements for hot enough to fuck. And then as soon as a girl comes along who's better, who wants you, start hooking up with that girl and then break it off with the other girl. It's like, whoa, dude. That's not Christian. That's definitely not Christian, bro. Every guy that you perceive as Chad or that you perceive as, like, good with women, that's what they do. That's how it works. And you might realize, damn, I could have did that. I could have dated one of these, like, nerdy average chicks, and then other women would start to get jealous, and then you monkey branch. That's literally how it works, dude. And it's so fucked up. It's literally how it works, bro. Women want that. Women want you to string them along and lie to them and use them, and it sounds like the MGTOW shit all over again, dude. But do you want to be one of the fucking whiny incels, or do you want to be getting it? Because it's the same thing. You basically understand how women work. So you're going to fucking cry about it? Or are you going to just do it? And it's so fucking sad that that's how it is, bro. I maintain what I've said. I haven't been laid in years. I pretty much just need to get laid. And then after that's all said and done, you know, if I can get like 4 months of sex from the gym, I'll check in and see where I'm at. When that shit hits the rocks, I'll be like, okay, where am I at? How good was that? Was that overrated? She had a nice booty. It was everything I could ask for. Where am I at now? Because I might just straight up want to be like a mystic, dude. And get to Catholicism or Orthodoxy, like, never sex out of marriage, date a girl that you never have sex with until you're married, immediately have kids. Dude, it will fucking ruin you. Meet a girl, never have sex with her until you're married, immediately put children in her. Like, sorry, God. Can't do it. I'm sorry, God. I wanted to please you. I just cannot do that. That is not a good idea. Like, the theology says that's what you should do, but your instinct is like, no fucking way, dude. No way! You'll ruin your life. Unless Disney music plays, it's like, there she is, the perfect girl. I mean, dude, if some, like, romantic comedy starts happening in your life and you meet the perfect fucking girl and she's trad and all that, but I'm telling you, man, it's a pipe dream, dude. You're gonna end up kneeled up against a wall like this with a bottle of Jack Daniels, like, fuck, 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 dude. What now? What now? What now? Fuck, fuck, fuck. The Catholic Church and Orthodoxy will put you in that place, dude. Oh my gosh, I just had a kid and she already wants to leave and she's already fucking somebody else. And I spent all this money on the wedding and I'm losing the house and I'm losing my car. Fuck. That's what the true Church of Jesus Christ will do to you, man. And I spent years fighting that, guys. I think God loves you, dude. I think God loves you, and just don't get sucked into sex addiction, man. If you ever figure out how to bang a bunch of women, which, you know, good luck with that, you might have to stop. If you ever figure out how to chain bang women, you might have to stop. But I think a lot of us just need to, like, get laid so we remember that we're not fucking nuts. So that we remember that, like, it's possible to be happy and find a woman. If I could lie better, I would. I have terrible charisma for it. The point is to not go on and on and on, dude. You know, lie about employment. So it's like, I got that box checked, no red flags. But you don't want to get into a discussion where you go on and on and on and on about your lie, bro. The point is to white little lie. Oh, you know, I'm into stocks and trading. I got some investments, a little bit of money saved. And I teach drum lessons on the side. And then there's nothing else to say about it. And then you move on. You don't want to get into a half an hour discussion about that. But it's easy, dude. It's so easy. And you know it's what you have to do. And it's the only way, bro. We're trying to make winners around here, boys. It was Mog Central. Well, fuck those people then. On some level, dude, people who are obsessed with their careers, and it's just sad. The world is sad, bro. Most people probably have boring jobs. The world is such a sad place, dude. The world is such a sad place, man. True about people lying on resumes. Used to work as a recruiter. A recruiter for what? The military? What even is a recruiter? Or like you help people get jobs or something? Got a couple handies in a car from it. That's the way that guys do it, man. This world is so fucking just fake. Welcome to pull up to Philly whenever. I appreciate that, dude. All I can say is that's probably not going to happen anytime soon, but I'll keep that in mind. Would love to visit Philly someday. I've seen many married couples and separated or divorced, and it's like boomers or Gen Xers, and the wife is like a feminist. Yep. Yep. I'm going to use this line that I'm new here. So if I get to a point where I'm going to like go out with a chick, it's like, you know, I'm kind of new here, so maybe you should just pick the place. I know like the man is supposed to decide where to go, but you know, if you could kind of like show me a cool place to eat, I'll pay. Something like that, you know. Show me around, sweetie. My mission is to basically just bang a bitch. Multiple times. Like for 4 months. I still have a long time to be a good person, dude. I could be a fucking saint in 5 years from now. But this guy that I watched on YouTube, who is this like spiritual guru guy, he's right, dude. You do not want to cope with your failures with women by becoming like an ascetic. Like, bro, if you are an ascetic because you can't get laid, it's like, dude, that's not the way to do it. You don't want to be 25 years into trying to be some Buddhist on a mountain, and then you just realize, like, fuck, this is cope because I couldn't get laid. So, everybody here who struggles with women, we're going to figure it out. Calm, cool, collected. Get through the discussions. I mean, I don't know what you guys want. I just need to have some consistent sex. Like, even if it's like a month, dude. If there's a girl that I can just bang, like, 10 to 20 times, and then it inevitably, like, doesn't go anywhere, then I'm ready to think about, okay, what's next? Do I want to just keep doing this over and over and over again? Does it really matter to, like... Because that's the animal shit. That's when you're just giving into your carnal things. That's what most guys do. I just want to bang as many women as I can. That's the shit that you don't want to get sucked into. But at the end of the day, like, don't don't worry about it too much. Just don't panic about it, dude. I'm a little bit worried about, you know, like, doing good in bed. That one's gonna be a little bit tricky. Probably wouldn't hurt to watch some videos about like how to last longer in bed. I remember my dad had Men's Fitness magazine, and there was an article in there on how to do better in bed. It said, like, when you're taking a piss, to, like, start and stop your piss stream. So, like, the real world. I think a lot of Protestants are kind of just half-assing it. It's really the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church where it's very hard to reconcile with taking part in hookup culture in any level, dude. And overall, I think we should all transcend hookup culture, but some of us, man, it's just been too long, and it's just need to remember that I'm a fucking man, dude. It can't just be like, oh, there's one woman that I like, I'm gonna go for that woman. Oh, it didn't work out. Like, dude, you need a shotgun blast. There needs to be, like, as many women on your radar as possible. Yeah, I know. The connection's starting to hit some muddy waters. It's about time for me to head out. We've been doing this for an hour and a half. There needs to be like 30 women on your radar, Earth Bull. You need to be somewhere where there's a lot of women. You need to be in different places where you're meeting a lot of women, dude. Because it's a numbers game. It's odds. The chances that a woman's going to like you, especially if you're not Chad, you got to be out there. Got to be putting yourself out there. And then you have to not blow it. But the idea is to not worry about it. You need to just tell yourself that it's easy. It's like, no, it's easy. I'm out there. Not a big deal. When I talk to a girl, I'm not going to blow it. Not a big deal. Something about lifting weights for hypertrophy, making you look better, will just make you do better, dude. Less is more. Strong silent type. Watch my video against gesture maxing. Just be boring. The video that's like, if nothing else, then just be boring, dude. It's better to be boring than it is to be a spurg. It's way better. Wriggle, diggle, duggy. Hey, Wriggle, duggy. Yeah, good stream, chuddies. I think that's all for now. Yeah, I got to get this day rolling. It's time. God bless. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.